Lovely reaction.
Fuck this fucking shit, bro. Joseph, turn your camera on.
Fucking evil smile, bro.
Oh, I love being a little shithead. But I'm not done yet! Delaney and Raymond, when the two of you are good, come down to the storeroom with me.
Why?
What?
Why me and Raymond?
There's a
Am I
reason.
getting left out?
You're not getting left out entirely.
She's
We're
my
going to describe
sister
it
now.
as we come back.
Ew, I'd rather
We're
die.
going to describe it as we come back. Okay. Shut the fuck up. We're coming back to the storeroom.
Okay. Is this supposed to be secret? Should I stop recording?
No, you can keep recording. He'll, it's secret-ish,
Why the
but
fuck am I here
we're gonna
with
go over it.
Raymond?
We're gonna go over it with Weylyn when we get back. The reason why
am I here
you
with you?
The reason why you two have been dragged here is because now technically, Delaney, you're a witch, so it's not really as Pathfinder is weird. Pathfinder doesn't classify witches as occult casters because occult casters came out after witches did. But let's just say that you're a witch. You have a patron.
I want to be a witch.
Your patron is responsible for giving you your magic. Your patron also occasionally communicates with you, not with words, but with feelings, and especially through your familiar, whose feelings you can innately sense. And Nugget, who was calmly relaxing earlier, suddenly gets up and looks towards the door slowly, as if a massive presence has entered the room.
Like the door to my apartment?
Yes.
Okay.
And the only emotion that Nugget is conveying to you is danger. Like danger, 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 panic, danger.
Oh, oh, great. I don't
So
want
your
to open
hair,
that door.
all your hair immediately stands up on end. And before you even realize it, Nugget has manifested into the rifle form and is in your hands.
Yeah, okay, I'm fine opening the door now.
Run up and get done up. Thing got a switch on it. And in a similar vein, Eisen, you are just minding your own business, sort of looking over some documents that have been assigned to you as you're getting acclimated to your new position in Silvertongue. And as you're just sort of looking over some of like the pretty much like the little dossier that's been given to you, you suddenly sit up straight as you feel a weight or presence that almost pushes you down for a bit and causes your posture to like autocorrect. And you've experienced this exactly once before. You're a man of science. You believe in the objective. But where science and magic meet, what is true and what is fiction can sometimes blur in an uncomfortably unpredictable manner, which you could say is the very core of your study. You want to be able to properly quantify magic and science. But there are times, scant few times, that if you've encountered something that you cannot explain, that is not quantifiable, purely anecdotal. And this is one of those times. is there is a presence that almost seems to leak under the doorway. This presence would be, it's almost similar to you being able to detect electromagnetic fields, but this one's different. This feels rotten and cold.
Sounds lovely.
Do either of you open your door to investigate?
I've
I
got a
have any-
gun, yeah!
Write that shit down. Fucking stand up in the hallway. What were you asking, Raymond?
Do I have any metal on standby?
There is metal throughout your entire apartment. The entire building has metal. You could collapse the hallway like Magneto did in that one train scene if you so felt like it.
What happened to the 5-pound limit thing?
That is 5 pounds of precise manipulation. If you wanted to brute force it, that's what Metal Blast is for.
Never mind. Yeah, no, I'll open the door.
And both of your doors swing open at the same time. And you almost startle each other, but since you both opened it at like exactly the same time, both of you will immediately see each other. And each other is not the rotten presence you're feeling. It's from all the way down at the end of the hallway where Miss Shepherd is staying. It's like the two of you can see it because you have sort of like what you want it to look like is up to you and up to your imagination, but you have almost like a sixth sense when it comes to occult things. You can feel something terribly, terribly wrong with the room that Miss Shepherd is staying in, oozing out of the doorway.
Well, that doesn't
What?
sound good. It's the pizza. It's the sentient pizza.
Oh, I was thinking it was the pizza guy.
No, it's the pizza itself. It's the sentient pizza.
Is that why it's banned in Russia?
Da.
But
No.
is this like an actual conversation you two are having, or do you not exchange words?
No, no. Wait, are we both just standing out in the hall?
You're just like standing in your doorway, pretty much.
I've just got a gun.
Like this immediately grabbed your attention and like almost like magnetically drew both of you to investigate. But if you two don't do anything, just observe the doorway, that darkness creeping through will dim, or I suppose will brighten, and eventually dissipate. You still feel pressure coming from that area, but it's no longer spilling over. It's just, it gives you almost like that feeling when you're on a swing set and you're going up in the air and your stomach drops. It's like almost like a very slight nausea from looking in that general direction.
But it's gone now?
That very, very, still noticeable, but that very slight nausea is the only feeling that remains when you look in that area.
Okay.
But yes, the overwhelming pressure from before is gone now.
So
Or
our rooms like across from each other?
contained, rather.
Like mine and Raymond's?
If you want them to be, they can.
Just directly across, just eye contact across the hall. Raymond with his medal and me with my gun. Do you think that was the pizza?
Could be. Can't say I've ever witnessed pineapple and anchovies on pizza, but imagine that would do
Does
it.
pizza always feel this evil?
Not for my experience. These Americans, they
Yeah, I see. Well, I suppose we shall see when we go eat the pizza.
we will.
From your recollection, Eisen, they do say that the New York slice is an experience. You're wondering if this is the experience that they were talking about. Anyways, I just wanted to get that quick interaction between our cult casters out of the way. I will drag you all back into the cafe.
Excellent.
I'm back.
Hello.
You guys are back.
Indeed.
Turn that camera on.
Can you let me hit the button?
Nah.
No.
I figured out why me and Raymond were both dragged in there. It's because we're both occult casters. Weylyn.
What am I? I'm not technically an arcane caster, I don't think.
I forget what I am.
I have a feeling I'm not going to get anything, and I'm just going to be the one left out of everything.
No, don't worry. I will tell you if nothing else.
Swallowed.
I don't want to share my screen. No, go back. I don't care. There we go.
And this is especially humorous from your perspective, Bronimir. You're just minding your own goddamn business, right? Like you're reading through like an apartment rules packet, and suddenly you hear the sound of Nugget growling, which never happens. Nugget never growls. And then Nugget stands up and morphs. Is Nugget a he or what? What is Nugget? What is Nugget?
I'd say from, I mean, it's up to Delaney, but
It
Nugget is Nugget.
and
Turn your
Nugget
camera on, Joseph.
Nugget. Oh, shut the fuck up. And Nugget will morph into its other form, and Svetlana immediately posts up. Like she just locks in for a moment. And Bronimir, you have no clue what's going on. And before you can interject, Svetlana is already at the door. And just this immediate reaction causes like a slight pulse of magic to go through. You use chains, right?
yeah, I'm using a whip that is a chain.
Describe to me what it looks like when you're using magic for that. Like when you're imbuing your chain with magic.
So I actually have two focuses.
Okay.
One of them is a pair of gauntlets that is under my, like, around my wrists.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the whip itself. And the whip just kind of, like, the head of the whip just kind of starts glowing. And the rune work, one of the gauntlets is actually a computer. Because
okay. Computer.
I fuck with technomancy.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Fancy.
I took craft electronics and engineering knowledge for a reason. I fuck with technomancy.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, one of the things is a computer. So the computer just kind of starts beeping, as in it's picking up something that it doesn't normally pick up. Like, if it's not my magic, it's detecting something else. And so there's a glowing orb on my side. The computer is beeping, and I'm just standing here like,
And whatever Svetlana is innately detecting, and whatever is making your electronics go haywire, you can't feel it at all. You have no idea what she's posted up for. But reflexively, a little bit of magic infuses itself into your items as you almost like muscle memory get ready to fight. But there's no threat, at least as far as you can tell. And Svetlana opens the door, and you see Eisen on the other side. They wait for maybe a silent minute or two. They exchange some quiet words, and then Svetlana closes the door.
What the fuck?
I mean it is common in America.
By the way, just to give some more context, Vinny, the pressure that they're sensing, the strange thing that they're sensing, is that little interaction that I dragged you into the storeroom for.
What?
It's creating pressure.
Oh, fuck. What?
But all of you do eventually meet for pizza!
That's really funny. Weylyn's, like, all of Weylyn's shit is, like, glowing and telling him something wrong. His sister's posed up at the door, and Weylyn's just like, huh?
What?
He's gotta go!
Hi guys, welcome to my empty house!
Let me get some music in here.
Oh yeah, Joseph, is it like a fucking spiritual pressure thing from Bleach?
Yeah, sure, if that's how you want to imagine it.
Alright, awesome.
Zoe would heat up the
Raymond?
pizza in the oven.
Though it does present differently for different people. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Raymond,
Zoe
you're
would...
making me tweak out because of your name.
What?
Raymond's character's name. It's making me tweak the fuck out. And then he sends a Bleach gif. Raymond, you know what you're doing. You know, you did this shit on purpose. Also, but you spelled his name different. So, like, I can't say that you're trying to play Eisen because it's spelled different, but it's making me tweak out every time I hear his name.
L.
no, Raymond just made his character a bunch of different anime tropes because he stole hair from Dr. Stone, and
It wasn't Dr. Stone, I swear. Alright?
That
I
sounds like
said
creativity to
Vashti
me.
Stampede and Vorjal.
And I like the way Eisen has turned out, actually. I wouldn't have guessed any of that. It doesn't seem derivative or obnoxious to me. I love Eisen. That being said, all of you do arrive sooner or later to Zoe's apartment. And Zoe, how do you look right now? Like, do you look disheveled, or are you calm, cool, and collected in front of these new people?
She's definitely shaken up, and it's quite obvious, but she is in the cutie pie pajamas and alien slippers. So, like, you can only see she's shaken up so much.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looks at all of you and is just like, I put down a couple of bean bags. I didn't bring my furniture here yet. That takes too many ravens for it to get here that soon.
But the pizza boxes are on the counter. And there are no
like,
birds in sight. Oh, nice.
There's no more pressure? Like, that's gone?
No, there is a pressure. And now that you're actually in the room, you don't have an appetite. You feel almost sick being in here. Eisen, the same goes for you, but you're more adept at concentrating when you're not feeling so great, comparatively speaking to other casters. So you don't take as much of a penalty because you're kind of used to like nausea and headaches interfering with your senses or your casting.
Hmm.
But you definitely notice it as well. It is not pleasant, and you don't really feel all that hungry.
I don't think I like pizza. It doesn't feel good.
I didn't pass the vibe check.
It does
Well,
not feel
I mean,
good.
you could try a bite. I know the solid architecture doesn't really help the comfort.
Just squints in Russian. Bleh.
Pizza doesn't exist in Russia.
Pizza doesn't exist in Russia. Yeah, no, Vinny,
So-
the whatever it is happened to you, that pressure, Svetlana just assumed it was the pizza.
It's the pizza. The pizza is evil.
The pressure as well.
that?
No, you would not feel that. It just feels. You obviously don't feel great considering what's happened, but you don't feel any pressure or anything. But you notice that Eisen and Svetlana do seem a little uncomfortable. Not so much Bronimir, though. Bronimir does seem a bit confused, or at least on guard.
Are you guys not adjusting to dorm life very well?
The dorm feels dark.
Yeah, well, sometimes pizza helps. That's why college kids like it so much.
Oh, I thought it was the pizza causing.
No. Pizza doesn't have any sort of effect like that unless you're lactose intolerant.
Oh.
This is a critical role moment where instead of it being a door, it's the pizza. That pizza is a thing of evil. That's door. It's a thing of evil.
The fucking pizza. It's stuffed crust.
The worst part is it's
It's-
not hot. It's like barely warm.
No, she heated it back up in the oven.
You did? You did?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Zoe's
So
not going to serve
It is
fucking
reheated.
exchange students cold pizza.
It is reheated. It tastes really good. You know, out of sheer politeness, Eisen or Svetlana will take a bite. It's good. You're just not hungry. Bronimir, you on the other hand have never heard of this pizza before.
Pizza doesn't exist in Russia.
Bronimir is mostly, he's not wearing his jacket at this point, so he's just got this crop top on, and he's just sitting there eating this slice of pizza, and he pulls the screwdriver out from behind his ear, and he's messing with his wrist computer, because
Oh, this thing stopped blinking.
he's essentially
Bronimir.
made this wrist computer detect magic in the sense of
Mhm.
it detects more than magic. It detects anything arcane in nature that I can't see.
Gotcha. And you don't know why it was pinging earlier. You've calibrated it to where it doesn't ping in response to you using magic. But maybe something went wrong earlier when you accidentally channeled some energy into your chain. You're not sure. So you're just troubleshooting it at the moment. But this pizza, whatever the substance is absolutely delicious. Hot cheese, tomato sauce. The crust is crunchy, but not too crunchy.
There's
It
cheese in
reminds
it.
you-
Stuffed crust.
It's almost like borscht on bread. It's delicious.
This could unite all of Russia.
This.
It could what? What did she say?
This could unite all of Russia. All of Russia's problems could be solved with pizza.
I don't
Fucking-
think that's the case.
Dante ass moment. Just unhinges that shit like a snake.
Hold on, I need to find the GIF now.
Oh god.
So it's just like, you can eat as much as you want. I'm not incredibly hungry. I got it for you guys, mostly.
Bronimir, you're on your third slice. You can't stop. It's so good.
Somebody stop me.
Somebody stop me!
Jesus Christ.
Is Nugget here?
Nugget is hanging out right
Wait!
behind
Wait!
Svetlana.
Wait! I take one of the anchovies off the pizza and I give it to Nugget!
Nugget, you'll like take off a piece of food, and Nugget is always looking for opportunities to steal food. But Nugget will like sniff the anchovies and then look up at you, and you'll see its eyes narrow as it sort of like backs off and goes into like airplane ear mode.
Why does this cat fucking hate me? Oh.
It doesn't hiss at you, it just is a little wary of you. It's
Zoe's
also
like,
its forehead is like wrinkled up. It looks like it's scowling. It just scowls and backs off.
I love hairless
Yeah,
cats.
Zoe would sit the anchovy on the ground then for Nugget.
And Nugget like slaps at it once or twice, and you can hear like hairless cat paws like slapping on the ground.
Because it's concrete!
Nugget doesn't seem terribly interested in the anchovy for reasons you cannot understand.
Wait, do I have enough, like, magic with me to maybe, like, move it around with my finger?
That would make Nugget like it even less.
Around.
That being said, do either Eisen or Svetlana address the ancient psychic Tanamor elephant in the room?
The
I
what?
hated that reference. That was a terrible reference.
Why
Does
the
anyone-
pressure in your
Adventure
room
Time.
so bad?
Does anyone address the spiritual pressure elephant in the room?
Well, Svetlana thought it was the pizza, and then Zoe said something about the dorm, so now Svetlana just thinks it's a dorm thing.
I'm just gonna. I have no. And
What?
help anybody? I'm very tempted to cast a spell, but I
Would you do
Don't
that
know what
in
I'd do
front
with-
of one of your professors? One of your potential professors that knows the dean?
well, it's less actual magic and more something my thing is programmed to do.
Wait, it
Fair
wouldn't have Svetlana already used magic? The cat?
Familiars
turned into a
familiars occupy a different territory. They are inherently magical. So generally the things that they do, as long as they don't produce like outward magical effects,
Like
like
a bullet?
fireball or something, or a bolt, well,
Like
as
a
long
bullet!
as long as they don't produce outwardly magical effects, then they're generally allowed. They're kind of like, in order to take some familiars onto like a plane, you need to have like a permit or a license.
Do you have an emotional support familiar license? To have that in the dorm?
Svetlana will just like look side to side. Da.
Ah,
You're actually familiar with the man who took care
familiar?
You're familiar with the man who took care of both of your documentation. And the last time you took a look at it, he swore up and down that it was bulletproof. You have pretty much everything everything you need to attend STU and to utilize magic on STU. And once you're properly educated, you could very easily get your hands on a license to use magic in public.
I have
all
my.
of, all
still
of
don't
that has
know.
been taken care for you.
The cat falls under such a weird category though, because of what it turns into.
Yeah, but familiars are relatively common. Believe it or not, actually, weapons as your spellcasting focus, that is common.
Okay.
Now-
What do you mean? What
some-
Nugget turns into.
Some campuses are... Not some campuses. Silvertongue University has a specific policy to where your weapon can't actually harm anyone, like it needs to be disabled somehow. Or at least made less lethal.
I don't want to disable my cat!
No, it needs to be made less lethal, so you wouldn't be able to use lethal rounds, for instance, but you can use non-lethal.
You'd be using rubber bullets.
What the fuck are you talking about? Is Nugget a gun?
Specifically, specially modified rounds that not just rubber bullets, less deadly than rubber bullets.
Wait, I decide
Like
what
a
the
solid
ammo it is? I
punch.
thought Nugget decided the ammo. I thought I wasn't able to control what ammo Nugget used.
Nugget understands the terms and conditions of you attending the college, alright? Nugget understands. You'll have to bribe Nugget to toggle instant kill mode if you feel like it.
It's fucking Skippy! It's fucking Skippy! It's Skippy from Cyberpunk!
God, it is
Oh
Skippy.
god.
Fuck.
Yes, Vinny, the cat is a gun.
What would happen if you gave Nugget catnip?
Nugget's morals may become a bit looser for a short period of time.
Beauty.
Yeah, Nugget is a sentient transforming gun. I actually have a
Okay.
picture of the gun that I
Please
dug out.
Send it in the chat. Anyways, can you open this metal fucking canister, please?
And I mean, eventually conversation will drift over, and you'll all sort of get subtly acclimated as you can get, Eisen and
It's a
Svetlana,
folding
with
gun.
the sort of nausea that you're feeling. And we'll continue on with the scene where we have Eisen and we have actually everyone's sitting at the table, sort of attending to their own things.
It's a folding gun.
But
Beautiful.
Zoe and Eisen are both sort of sitting down, and both of you are considering the canister that's in front of you.
Svetlana and Bronimir are just along for the ride.
Can you open this canister you took from my dead wife's chest, please?
I mean, it's mostly legit.
She doesn't say that! She doesn't say that!
I have nothing to attribute here.
Svetlana and Bronimir are just off in the corner, munching on pizza.
So,
Yeah, pretty much.
this came from the little hatch in the statue. Is that where this came from?
Yes. Yes.
So you're able to manipulate metal, is that correct?
Yes.
Would you be able to open the canister by chance?
Yes.
Eisen, now that you're getting a closer look at the canister, there is something particularly interesting.
Oh no.
That being that the canister is made out of a different metal from the statue. It is made out of a very crude iron.
Aye. Aye.
Zoe would kind of very hesitantly hand it over to you.
I'll grab it and take a look. A closer look at it.
Oh, I forgot to ask, can I roll intelligence?
What are you trying to do with it?
Figure out what the fuck it is. Like, if I've seen canisters like this, if it's related to Doomsday.
Or you could either get me knowledge history or knowledge engineering. Whichever you have.
Okay.
But Eisen, as you observe this metal canister a bit closer, you sort of like feel around the complex internal you feel around the complex internal mechanism, and you know that you could unlock it with simply you sort of like, it's almost like instead of opening it, like instead of brute forcing something open, you're kind of just like slowly but surely feeling out the best way to open it without breaking anything. And eventually you get it locked into the sort of the right position, and you're able to open it at any time. You're not exactly sure if there's like a grand reveal or something that you need to do, but
Hello? Oh.
do you open the canister?
Yes.
And when you do so, there's like a light clicking noise, and the sound from there's like a sound inside as like air is filling a vacuum, just like a noise. And the canister seems empty for a moment, but you see tucked inside, sort of rolled around, there are Polaroids bent in to fit inside the canister.
I'll pull them out.
And
Take
you
it.
do so. And when you look at it, Eisen, what's Eisen's reaction to seeing a dead body in a Polaroid?
Excuse me? Zoe's looking over Eisen's shoulder, by the way.
Oh, this is interesting.
And it's a rather sickening set of 10 Polaroids, each with a different deceased individual on them.
Please tell me one of them is not Chloe. Please.
All of them seem to be in the same location. That being, it's difficult to tell, but it's sort of like just a patch of rather basic looking concrete, like you might see on a sidewalk, or you're not quite so sure, but it does look familiar. It does look like, rather familiar looking infrastructure.
Do I recognize it?
You recognize some of these individuals in these Polaroids as being previous students.
Is it some students I went to school with or students I taught?
More like roughly 2 or 3 of them are people you actually went to school with, but the rest are all students you have either seen at some point or taught.
Fucked up, man. Is Hugo in there? Please tell me Hugo's not in there.
Hugo's not in there.
Oh, thank fuck.
Hugo is actually traveling with his brother right now. They're in a completely different country.
Thank God. Thank God.
They went to Russia.
They put aside their differences, and now they are working on their doctorate together.
And Chloe's not in there?
Chloe's not in there.
Okay, good. Good.
Are these pictures like crime scene photos, or?
They're like, they look very clearly, they almost look like they were staged, but you can tell that the wounds that these individuals suffered were very obviously fatal. Like, you don't see any light in their eyes if it does show their face. Like, these are all dead people.
Can I figure out where these were taken?
Of course. On the back of the Polaroid, there's a date and a location for each of them.
Like, are the what type of photos are these? Like, something that would, like, crime scene photos or photos like the killer would take as like a memento?
Photos like a killer would take as a memento. Definitely not laid out like a crime scene.
Why was this in the statue of Chloe?
Who made the statue?
Well, the canister is made out of an entirely different material from the statue, so it could have been placed in there afterwards.
That doesn't
Statue was
explain
still
why
made with the compartment.
Yeah, that doesn't explain why the compartment's there.
The statue could have been modified. Magic that modifies metal is a thing.
Was
Oh,
would
yeah,
I
because
know if the
Yep.
compartment was there when it was originally put up?
You saw the schematics for the original statue. It was solid all the way through.
Yeah, Zoe would say that out loud and be like, the statue was supposed to be solid. It was not supposed to have this in there.
On the back of each of the Polaroids, there are dates dating back to as late as 4 months ago
What the fuck?
and as recent as 3 days ago. It would take some investigation, but you may be able to piece together a consistent spread between each of these dates if you were really, really pressed about it. But all of these Polaroids, all of them have the date stamped on there and a phrase that just says TikTok for each of them. TikTok, 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 TikTok.
kids and their TikToks.
The last one has TikTok once more, but it's underlined twice.
I'm wondering, do I have investigation?
It would be investigation is not really a skill you could use. This would be various skill checks woven together into one. And probably something you're going to need some assistance with. Or you could just turn this into the police department.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But all of these photos, some of them have different locations, but the most common location between all of them is... Hold on.
Is a what?
Sorry, let me check in my notes. Well, the most common location for all of them is South Brother Island.
I have a geography skill, I have a history skill, a local skill, Arcana.
All right. But in any case, we are definitely running over time, so that is where I'm going to leave it, as all of these Polaroids are strewn out on the table. This catches all of your attention, by the way, even like Svetlana and Bronimir. Obviously, the two of you would like glance over and see dead bodies and Polaroids and immediately start paying attention, as it looks like the four of you have a bit of a murder mystery on your hands.
Oh boy.
Something
Oh
for
boy,
me
oh
to do.
boy.
Fuck you.
Something I'll get to interact with.
That being said, that will be the end of that Starbucks session. Let me know what you guys thought, I suppose. It's definitely much more of a... It's less structured than Pathfinder is, generally speaking. Or than Placeholders is, generally speaking. So, it's meant to be more loosey-goosey, so to speak.
Are you loosey-goosey, Joseph?
No, I'm stressed.
Fucking stressed?
Yeah, because I have to run another fucking session in 2 hours!
You chose to do this, jackass.
I know.
You did.
I know.
And then people were late as fuck.
That's whatever.
It
For
was
Weylyn.
great.
Weylyn was here the first second.
I saw before I passed out. I was gonna join, but I passed out instead.
Nice.
Alright, well.
See you in 2 hours.
Unless anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns, that is the session adjourned. I'm going to go make something to eat.